Okay, guys, happy Friday. Another day of quarantine. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. This is a little article recently posted about U.S. farm workers, mostly being migrant workers, are at extreme, risk for the coronavirus. And this is particularly problematic among the pickers that are out there working in the lettuce and the tomato and the strawberry fields, providing plant material for us to consume. These guys live in crowded conditions, and this is in the U.S. Most of our fruit, or about half the fruit in the U.S., again, is imported from other countries, and the conditions are almost undoubtedly worse for those workers. And so these workers are apparently fairly terrified of contracting the virus and succumbing from that again. They live in these crowded conditions, and so this is sort of unique to the plant-based food system. While we do have some migrant workers that work in some of the meat packing facilities, those facilities are highly, highly regulated by USDA, which is present on every one of those facilities, and so it's you have a very different situation there. So, but don't worry, vegans; these are just humans, so no animal suffering is done. If humans suffer, that's quite okay. You can still claim you have your guilt-free food there. Guys, don't forget about the Harvard study. I know people will talk about, they complain that their doctor doesn't support them or their family doesn't support them, or they want to have science to reference their choice to do a carnivore diet. This is your opportunity to help with this, folks. So if you've been carnivore-ish, times 6 months, use a link in the description, sign up. Get it done. It takes 30 minutes. You guys can help move forward the science so that you can make people questioning you less likely to do so when science, has been done on this. Because, we hear there is no science on the carnivore diet. Well, it's coming. It's being done. You can help change that. So please do so. Over at MeatRx.com, the April challenge is in full swing. Free membership for a month during the coronavirus time. Guys, check it out. See what we have to offer. We have lots of great stuff over there. If you're looking for recipes, if you're looking for just support, if you're looking for information, if you're looking for research that supports things that you might want to look at, we've compiled the largest resource on the planet for people considering a meat-based diet. So please check that out. The coronavirus. So we're seeing, I'm looking at the world meter. Looks like there might be a little inflection point on the logarithmic scale for flattening out. So we may be seeing some improvement with the worldwide measures. And kind of brings up a point. I was apparently, and I guess there's so many people that are interested in what I say, but a guy named Carnivore, who is kind of sort of carnivore friendly, but disagrees with the fact that I don't eat organ meats or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I apparently said I was a coward for not condemning the hysteria around the coronavirus, I think, or something like that. I don't know exactly what the criticism is, but I will tell you that, I am happy to talk about nutrition. I've been studying it for a decade. I live it. I've seen thousands and thousands and thousands of people improve by that. I've got a background as a physician. I really, have a decent amount of knowledge regarding nutrition, particularly a carnivore diet. When it comes to the coronavirus, the information I get is the same information you guys get, basically. It's some people from the CDC, it's other experts, it's some people that are saying it's overblown. Who do you believe? It's hard to say. I don't know. At this point, no one really knows. And so to say this is all overblown or a waste of time or that sort of thing may or may not be true. And so to sit there and say it's all a conspiracy, or perhaps it's, what we're doing is wrong. We'll find out in the end. Do I think it's going to be as bad as the worst projections? Probably not. It'll probably lie somewhere in the middle. But again, I don't know. This is not in my area of expertise. It's kind of like environmental science. I can talk about what we know from other experts. But I am not the guy that's going to prove or disprove that climate change is happening or not happening. Just not something I have the the study on. So this is, at this point, I think certainly washing hands, social distancing, minimizing the number of people exposed is helpful. Are there better things we might be able to do, or there's lessons for next time? Certainly, I think there is. All right, let's get on to... So Jon Stewart was the host of The Daily Show. He has undergone a stunning transformation in 5 years since he's gone vegan. And so this is a photo from, I guess, 5 years ago when he was finishing his time as a Daily Show host, and this is apparently very recently. And I mean, he's aged dramatically, and nothing against the guy. I know some people like what he's done for the 9/11 folks and some of that stuff, and I don't care one way or the other about, whether he's a good person or a bad person. A lot of good people make bad decisions, and vegan diet is a bad decision, particularly when it comes to folks as they get older. And we saw that with Jon Stewart. Now, look, I mean, he literally at age 57 in this last picture, he's literally, a couple years older than me. And man, hopefully I don't end up at that level at 57. He looks quite a bit older than that, and he's aged dramatically in 5 years. This is not just makeup and lighting. This is true aging that's occurred. And we see the same thing with people like Susie Camus. Here's a picture of her at approximately age 57. Vegan diet is not kind to people when it comes to aging in many cases. And it's, again, it's a diet in which ethics and ideology are put over human health. I get that. Or it's a belief system. If you want to say veganism is not a diet but a belief system. It's what I disagree with. I think human health is important. Human health is more important than animal health and animal life, quite honestly, in my view. It's not to say we should intentionally or abuse animals. However, we're still going to eat them, and we will continue to have a system that allows that to take place. We see the value of those animals, their sacrifices, and the nutrition they provide in this current crisis. It's clear what people are trying to sustain themselves with, and it's very important that we have continued access to it. It's also very important that we continue to improve the way we do things, and I'm fully supportive of that. And if a vegan wants to help improve the food system rather than eliminate it, then they would certainly have my support. But if they want to just eliminate it and say everybody that eats meat is a murderer, everybody that drinks dairy is a rapist, that sort of rhetoric is one of the many things which I think makes people dislike vegans, including myself, when they do those types of things. So if you want to sacrifice your health, if you want to age prematurely, if you want to put yourself at risk for deficiencies, mental health issues, so on and so forth, which we see at higher rates in vegan populations, that is your decision. Do not try to force it upon other people, and everybody will be, you can let people be. All right, guys, again, don't forget, meatrx.com, Harvard study. Get that stuff done, guys. Have a great day. Stay safe. Again, going back to this coronavirus thing, clearly, becoming healthy, eating well, exercising, getting sleep, getting sunlight, all of those things lead to health. We need to be doing those things both now and always, and we'll be at less risk for when the next pandemic comes through, when you have a population where 88% of the American population is metabolically unhealthy. We see higher complication and death rates than need be. Hopefully this serves as a wake-up call. I'm not going to hold my breath, but what I am going to do is I'm going to continue to work daily to provide access, knowledge, information, and support to people that care to improve their quality of life and their health. So that's what I'll do day in and day out, tirelessly working, trying to be an example for folks, showing what you can accomplish in any age, and hopefully inspiring people to do the same. All right, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.